It's January 1st, 2023, a new year. I figure what better time to make a new video of an update on where things are at in my life here in Sweden. So I've been in Sweden for 16 months now. I moved to the United States from Texas, and what a crazy year it has been this last 12 months, and even before that, of course. And so I'm feeling quite hopeful. Hopefully there will be some big changes that are going to happen for everyone, and I think a lot of things have kind of come to a bottleneck in the world and in my life. So I'd like to talk a little bit about that. So first off, talk about the migration situation. So I moved to Sweden, as I said, 16 months ago, and I've been waiting for Migrationsverket, the migration agency here, to approve my request to stay here an extended stay. So I'm legally here in the country, but I'm not able to leave the country until I get an answer. I applied in June. That was the only time that I was allowed to apply because I just finished my course studying Swedish at the university. I had about a 2-week period that I could apply, so I did that. And I've been waiting and I still haven't got an answer, and now it's the new year, still no answer. The website says it takes about 6 months. There's about 3,000 some odd people waiting in line in the queue ahead of me on their website, and 6 months would have been around the 19th of December, still waiting for that answer. So I'm thinking I should get an answer anytime soon, hopefully. I'm thinking, I heard someone say the other day that it's been taking most of their friends 8 months to get an answer. So I'm thinking hopefully by February I'll have an answer. And so I'm actually looking forward to that a lot because I've been here in Sweden for so long. I haven't been back home to see my family. So I'm thinking that would be really nice to be able to go back home and see the family, and not just that, but get some good Mexican food as well. I've really been missing that. So yeah, that's one issue. Another issue is I finished all my driving classes here, but I'm not allowed to take the test. So it's kind of strange. I actually applied for a driving permit here in Sweden, and they approved that, but they don't approve me to take the test. So it's weird that they'll let me learn how to drive, but then they won't let me take the test to get the license. I can't do that because I have to wait for, as I said, I'm waiting for Migrationsverket to give me the approval to stay here. And once they do, then I can go to another agency, the tax agency here in Sweden, and get them to approve for me to apply for a person number, which is basically like in the United States having a social security number, a tax identification number. I have one, but it's a temporary one, and it doesn't work here in Sweden to be able to take the driving test. So that's another issue. So hopefully I'll get that answer from Migrationsverket soon. Then I can apply to Skatteverket to get that identification number, and then I can apply to take the driving test. So that's another thing. I've been working for the company that I started with. It was a little bumpy. If you've seen some of my videos before, I kind of had some struggles there with trying to get paid, that sort of thing, but we've worked through all that. It was extremely complicated, but I've been getting paid. They've actually asked me to stay. They're wanting me to sign a contract because I've pretty much got to the point where I'm at that 6-month stay with the company, to where they basically make the decision, are you a good fit to stay? And they've asked me to stay, and I am really loving my job. I love what I do, and I can see some potential for me to stay with the company and grow a bit. So that's my plans. I'll be signing the contract and staying with them, so it's super, super cool. I took my nursing examination several weeks ago. I got an answer back on that. I almost passed. There were actually 2 sections to that. I passed the mathematic portion, so I don't have to redo that. That's great news. The way I look at it is, even though I passed one part of the test, I still have some progress because I passed the math part. So now I can just focus on the written portion of the examination. So I missed it by 2.5 points. I'm sure I'm going to get it the next time. After that, I'm going to start my 3-month clinical and do a practicum, and then I'll be in line to apply for my license here in Sweden and work as a registered nurse. So my hope is I can get all that done, hopefully by the summer, have my license and be able to be a practicing nurse. But meanwhile, I continue to work as an undersköterska, which is basically a nurse's aide, as in the United States. But it's really cool because I work with a group of nurses who they give me different assignments that I'm allowed to do, so it helps me keep all my skills up. So I don't forget how to do certain things that I was doing as a nurse back home. So that's pretty awesome. So I feel like I've just kind of come to this bottleneck now of everything. And I think everything's just gonna like, yeah, come together all at once. Probably get my nursing license and hopefully get the extension for being able to stay here, and the driving license and all that sort of stuff. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. That was my updates, and I decided my next video I'm going to be doing on struggles that I'm having with the language, learning Swedish. So if y'all have any other ideas of some stuff that you're curious about, as me being an American moving to Sweden, feel free to shout at me in the comments. And thank you all for all your support. I really do appreciate it. This YouTube thing is something I really enjoy doing. It's a really fun hobby, and I'm really appreciative of all the support that I've gotten on this YouTube channel. So thank you all so much, and y'all have an awesome day. And let's hope for things will be a little bit better this year than last year. Y'all take care of yourselves. Goodbye.